Yo, what up, guys? We're back. All right. I'm just chilling right now. I got another camera, already hooked it up. I spent some time doing that. And, last night I didn't go live on anything just because I got busy doing a bunch of stuff. But we're going to go ahead and let's flip around real quick so I could show you guys the different angles that we got right here on the cams. So check it out right here. We got this one here. We got the side. We got the top, the OG top right there. And then myself. So let's get into this one right here. So pretty much what's going on is we got some sink mark areas all right here on the hood. I extended the nose, and there's some parts in here that need to be filled in with the glue. So I went ahead and I already spread some a little earlier, and we're gonna be adding just a little bit more glue. It's pretty much already dry. But just from the touch, this is the first layer. I know there's going to be more that's going to be needed, like a secondary layer. So we're going to go ahead and add that right now. Let me just turn on the chat here on my side so I could see if you guys have any questions or anything. Just let me know. What up, Matthew? So, man, thank you for tuning in. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into this real quick. So we got the CA glue. We pretty much carry all three of these. This is the thick CA glue. This is the medium. And then this is just the super gold. We're not using the super gold or the pink thick. We're going to go right for the purple right here. So let me go ahead and pour some in here. Bam. All right, cool. We're going to toss that right in there. And let's see here. All right, cool. So we're going to rock our toothpick. Yeah, today's pretty chill. I had some orders that I filled in earlier this morning that I needed a package to ship out from the website. And then I also recorded a short. It's been posted already. And, right now I just had some time. I was messing around with the cameras and I was like, you know what? Let me just jump on live so I could get a head start and start working on this, because I'm going to have to sand and reprimer. And right now it's nice outside. It's very sunny. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that right now with the weather, how it is, before I get busy in the afternoon and the evening, All right. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just applying the glue at the top right here. And then I'm just spreading it out with the toothpick right here. What happens is this original part of the hood, it curves down. And then when I extended the nose, I try to put it as straight as possible, but it's still almost like a little tilt up, right? Because we have this shape shooting up. So in here, there's like a little area where there's a little bit of a dip, and I applied some putty already and everything, but you could still feel it in this section. So in order to not spend too much time with putty, having to wait for it to dry and all that action, we're just going to be using the CA glue right here. This has always been my to-go-to, and I'm not using any accelerator, so I'm just layering this right on right here and just spreading it out and letting it dry on its own. So later what's going to end up happening is once this is all dry, I'm going to come back around and I'm going to begin to pretty much sand this whole section of the hood. And once all that is sanded down, I'll do a field test with my fingers, see if I feel any sink marks or anything. And then I'm going to come back and start to apply the primer on there. We'll get that one right there. So we'll see what's up right now. Let me try to spread this portion right here. But yeah, you want to spread it out, because if you put a lot of huge chunks of glue and just leave them in one area, you're going to have to sand all that down. It's going to be a lot more work. So right now, just like spreading it out like this, it helps. So this way cuts down a lot of the work. I've learned my lesson with that back in the day. I used to put so much glue, and when it would come down to sanding, oh man, nothing was leveled, you know? A lot of high spots on one side than the other. It was just a mess, man. It was crazy. But over time, you kind of start to learn how to dial it in a little, you know? So we'll see what's up right here. Let's see. Let me just wrap this up on this section, and then I'll come to the chat real quick, say what's up to you guys. Bam. But yeah, this medium glue, man, this is like my to-go-to for a lot of gap filling and things like that. The putties, I like rocking those more for like interior parts or molding of door jambs, things that are going to be more on the inside. For the exterior, the main piece, I like to rock with styrene and glue. Those are like my two go-tos right there. So let me see if I can show you this view right here. You can see that the shine right there. So once this is going to dry, it's going to be nice and dull. Obviously the center area, I mean, there's no sink marks there. It's more on this side right here, and where all this connects is where the sink marks are at right there. And let me see if I need to put a little more anywhere, maybe right here. But yeah, it's Friday. I hope you guys are doing good, man. You know, the weekend's already here. This month's almost over. You know, let me say what's up to you guys in the chat real quick. Let's see. So Matthew's been tuned in. Dan, what up, Dan? Then we got who is this? Kieran Horseman 7622. What's up, man? Dan, all the way in Kentucky. What up? What up? That's what's up. Yeah, we're just chilling right now, man. Just working on this right here. Kind of want to knock this out now. You know, I was gonna wait till the nighttime to jump on here and be like, oh, let me work on this and everything. But right now it's nice and sunny outside, man. I want to go ahead and take care of this, so this way, once this is dry, I could come back and start to work on it. You know, continue. Maybe tonight I'll continue more on it. But yeah, I'm just trying to fill in all these little places, man. There's a lot of little work that needs to be done, glue that needs to be applied to a lot of little spots on this, especially since it's been modified more of a custom. There's all these little areas that need to be filled in and shaped out. Yeah, later the files, you know, different sanding pads and grits and everything's gonna start coming together right there. All right, on, man. So you guys are you and your grandson. That's dope. Working on building a tandem mini GMC model. Oh, that's awesome. Let me see. Oh yeah, I have the question for Matthew. Have you ever used Triple Glitz before? I have. You know, back in the day before they were selling paint, I was actually using their metal flake on models. I do have some models. Let me see. I don't know if you guys could see, but here, I'll move the mic. This model right here, that one has Tropical Glitz on the roof. All the metal flake that's on there, it's all Tropical Glitz. Here, let me get it over here. I'll bust it out for you guys. Boom. Here, I'll bring it out over here even better. I just better not get no glue on it. All right, cool. Look at this. Oh, there we go. Here, let me get this one out of the way. So yeah, this the flake is Tropical Glitz. The paint is House of Color. But this was back then. Now obviously they're selling the paint. I haven't used the new paint line at all. I haven't. My friend Armando Flores, he uses it, but like the new stuff, I haven't used any of the new stuff yet. And but right now, mostly House of Color. Splash Paints is another one that I've rocked on a lot of my builds as well. And then there's the side right here. But yeah, all that metal flake right here, that's all the Tropical Glitz right there on that one. Put that one over here. But yeah, I do see people using it and in a lot of builds and also a one-on-one stuff. So that's pretty dope. I do get to see a lot of that too. How's it working out for you? Let me see. Let me see what. Check. But right here. Oh, hold on. Let me check the chat. So, D'Angelo's 1980. We're able to check out the cars. IDMU. That's off the Japan auction. A Japan auction. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Japan auction. I love the Kaido Racer Gloria, or is it a Cedric? I have this one here. That's a Cedric, that blue one, the one I just showed right now. I have another one that's a green one. That's more of a. Let me see. I don't think you can see it. Damn, it's like right behind me. That green one back there. That one's like a Cedric Gloria. Well, it gives you the both options, but I think on that one I went more with the Gloria features on there. That has the metallics, green metallics on that one with the candy as well. But yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of different paints. I've used like Splash a lot too. For when I was doing a lot of the JDM stuff, I was definitely rocking a lot of the Splash, just because of the colors that they offer. A lot of them, were tailored to the brand. I have this one over here, this build. This one's also Splash right here. Let me bust it out. This one is the Midnight Purple that I did on this car. Yeah, I need to clean it. It's kind of, even though it's in a case, it still looks like it's like dusty in there. And also the clear. This is like with their clear right there. Stout Creations 24. What's up, man? Happy Friday to you as well. But yeah, I still have a stash of the paint. I just haven't busted it out yet. I haven't pulled it out on any builds as of late. This one here that I'm working on, I'm definitely going to be using House of Color paint. I already have a stash of House of Color paint, especially for customizing. I'm going to be layering different colors and stuff like that. Not too busy, but just something kind of smooth. I know pearls for sure. I'm going to be rocking with that. And I might even leave some space to add like pinstripe paint as well. I don't think I'm going to freehand the pinstripe. It's going to be more using FBS tape to layer out some patterns. And then I'm just going to follow along the tape and then just pull the tape off immediately and be able to set that in there. Yeah, I'm not ready for freehand yet. I would need like lots of months or even years to achieve that, because you want to get those lines really small. But I've heard you could even airbrush that stuff. So that might be something I might be willing to test out later, Bam. Let me drink something. Hey, don't think this is a 40 either. It's not alcohol. It's actually water. Yeah. All right. Indy, Gita, what up? How you doing? It does, right? I should put it in a brown bag right now, right? Like, I'm like, man, it's like 2 p.m. and we're about to be 2. I'm all getting hammered. Nah. it's just water. It's just water, man. I got thirsty. I already had like 2 cups of coffee in the morning. I was just doing a bunch of stuff, and I was like, dude, I need to hydrate. I need to drink some water. Yo, what up, Steven? Dang, what's up? Let me see, Matthews. What is your favorite model car you've made? Man, the favorite one. And I have a lot of favorite ones, just thinking off the bat. But I would say my favorite one would probably be the GTR, the blue one, the R35. Right now, as far as like a favorite one, because those were some of the first ones I was stepping into doing more of the JDM stuff because I went from lowrider cars to customs and then later to the JDM stuff, and now I'm going back to customs, but also I'm stepping into like the Mopar stuff too. That's another thing. So I'm gonna try to to do my best on each genre, so I could be like happy about it. Like, oh man, I built this one or whatever, right there. But I would say that one just because it was like an eye opener. This RX-7, that's from my friend Casey Slowly Models. That one, this yellow one came all the way from Australia, so I have that one in my collection just as a like a showpiece. I like looking at that one. It also inspires me right there, seeing that, and but yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see, John Paul. I stopped building because of the tariffs. I'm in Canada. Oh man, that's whack. Um, there's no you don't have any. I know there's a lot of Gundam stores in Canada. I know that for sure because there's a lot of like channels and companies that are out there that I follow. That I know they get stuff. I don't know if you could get stuff from them. Trying to think automotive though wise, I really wouldn't know who in Canada sells. But if you're having issues getting stuff from US, I mean you could always, I don't know, Japan or get something there. But man, I hope you could continue building, man, in the future. Let's see. Leadhead Custom Plastic 3442. What's up, man? Oh damn, 5? Damn. What state are you in? And then where does 65 Lokes come from? Oh, the name. So the name that comes from, so back then there was a car called Loco 64, and that was a car that was from out here from California, 1-to-1 radical lowrider. It was one of my favorite lowrider cars, and 65 Impalas are like my favorite cars. So when I got my hands on a 65 Impala for the first, not like I would say the second time, but it was a convertible, that one right there in that box, I was working on it, and I was like, you know what, let me try my attempt to do a radical and similar to the 64 as far as the suicide door, suicide trunk, and the front end, like a front clip flipping forward. Wanted to do that. And finally, when I was putting it together, I kind of stopped, and I was just thinking like, man, this is back then. I was like, I need to come up with the name because I was gonna start the Instagram account at the time. So then, I put two and two together, like the Lokes. I didn't want to say loco, so Lokes, like back then, there was a time where people were buying those sunglasses, Lokesters, and I got the word from that, Lokes, and the 65 was just because of the favorite. So I just kind of put two and two together, but it stems from that Loco 64 car. If you haven't seen that car, just Google it. Google Loco 64, 1964 Impala. And you should check that out right there. Let me see. I had sponsors on my channel and I lost them because of this. Oh man, that sucks. Hopefully it's just a temporary thing. Hopefully later, just keep in touch with the sponsors. Maybe it might be something that can still be on the table for future, right there. And oh, thanks, man. Let's see. I love the stories behind names, but you have to like know somebody that's doing it, like one of my homies or someone close that I could like be hanging out with them, and they could be like, "Yo, come over," or I'll come over, and let me show you what's up with this, because I know I'll learn something from it as well. So I'm always open to it, but as of right now, I don't really know where to even begin on that. See, let's check out the car. Let's take a look right here. Let's see if it's still kind of shiny. Yeah, it kind of is. It's starting to dry. Yeah, it smells like glue right now in here. All right. I'm going to put a little more in a bit right there. And once we get that in there, I'm going to, what am I going to do? Sand it. That's what we're going to do. But let me check something out real quick right here before I pour this glue in here. I want to get it all crazy. Yeah, I was supposed to go on last night actually to work on stuff, but it didn't happen, dudes. I was like, dude, I got busy just doing other stuff, and I was like, all right, I can't go live. It's gonna have to wait. And then this morning I got up, took my daughter to school, came back home, and then I started to look through the orders that I had, my online orders. So I had to fulfill those, like get them packed up and everything. I like to do that early in the morning because there's only a certain amount of time I have in the day to go do the drop off at the post office. And I have to meet that window. If not, then it might have to wait till the next day. But I always try to get everything out right away because, you know, I'm just like everyone else. I also buy stuff online, and, you know, it's always nice when stuff goes out nice, like in a timely manner. Yeah, last week it took me longer just because my daughter was on vacation and I was watching her. She's 5 years old, so I had to keep her busy. And then whatever orders came in, I was like stressing a little, like, oh man, I need to get these out, but I can't right now, you know, because I have to watch the fam real quick. And then finally I got everything done over the weekend, and the beginning of the week went and dropped all that stuff off. All right, so this is taking shape right now, right here. I'm hoping there's no more sink marks. That's the reason why I'm applying the glue. I'm just trying to level this all out, get all the excess off. All right, cool. Yep, I think we're good. Oh, you know what I have? Let me grab something. Hang on. Let me grab this little... all right, I got this little razor. Here, let me see. Let me see if this works. Ooh, it did. And scratching sounds right there. But yeah, this is gonna... Later, I'm gonna mark this with a marker, like this one's done, and then I'll use the other side in the future, and then I'll toss this away. I won't need it anymore. It'll be obsolete. All right, so that's that view. Let me see. All right, so this view right now that we're rocking, this is like the other cam that just came in. So I'm able to show you guys this stuff right here. So I'm super happy that we could get this angle. I know I keep switching stuff up, but I'm hoping I kind of keep that one right there. And then this one too. I keep messing with this one all the time just because I'm trying to get a better view for you guys. And one thing that I was finding annoying is like I'm working on everything, but then I pick up the model and you don't see it no more, and I'm working on it and it's up here. It's right here because I'm like this close sometimes to my face, like, you know, looking at stuff and fixing this and that. Or if I'm sanding, I'm like super in there. But then I'm not realizing, wait a minute, you guys can't even see what I'm doing, especially if I have it in, if it's like in this view, right? That's the part that sucks. And then this top view, I had to remove the camera because the same thing. I was pulling this up and I was pulling it away. And it's almost like I have to like pull this up right here somewhere. So I don't know, man. I'm still learning every time we jump on here. So got to put that away right there. Here, let me see what's up right here with you guys. All right, Stout Creations 24. My plans are to come to Acme next year and see all the beautiful models. I recommend it, man. If you could come out, definitely go. I want to go. I haven't made a decision yet. I haven't bought my tickets or booked anything yet. I'm gonna wait until sometime next year, maybe by May. I'll know then. But as of right now, it's up in the air, you know. I don't want to commit and then, you know, something comes up that I'll be busy with the family or I don't know, someone getting married, you know what I mean? Anything can happen on those weekends. Let's see, D'Angelo's 1980. Have you ever seen Jimmy Wood's 1969 Radical Ford Mustang Mach 1 lowrider from the 60s, done by Mr. Bill Hines. You know, I don't think I have, man. I have to look that up. Let me do it right now. Let me look it up right now. Let me see if I could. Oh yeah, I could. Radical Jimmy Woods. All right, I'm gonna copy this and paste it on here. Let me see if I can look it up right now, real quick, as we're chilling. Ooh, I think I found it. What is this? All right, I found an image. Oh dang! This is Howard. I have found a photo. Howard Gribble. I interviewed him on the podcast some years back. Dang. Now I never seen this one. It looks like I can't tell if it's a flame or what, like on the top panel shooting down, but that looks dope. Looks like it's on some Kragers. Let me see if I can find more photos of this. Man, I gotta figure something out. Because I know last time, how did I do it? Oops, sorry. Look at that. 4 angles. Looks like a security cam thing. I can't remember the way I did it. Last time I was able to share. No, it's not that one. I'm trying to see in my settings here. Here we go. Window. Is it this one? All right, let's see. Let me see if this will work. We're going to find out right now. Jimmy Woods. Oh, no, this is taking me to Instagram. I don't want to go to Instagram. All right, let's go back. Because I know some of you guys that are tuned in here, maybe you guys could see what I see is what I want to share. All right. Real quick. See if we can find a photograph. Man, this one is not working for me right now. Well, yeah, it's only bringing up Instagram, but I don't want to go on Instagram. Yeah, it's not gonna. I gotta look it up later, and then that way we could I could show you more stuff. Because I think that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna buy another. A 59 Lincoln Continental. Let me look it up. Not that I know of right now, if there's any of them that have made that right now. Because yeah, I mean, you could find like some OG ones on eBay, but man, those are up there, you know. They look like they're promos. The promo ones. And then yeah, the ones you always see are those 65, but that's more of a wagon. Yeah, I don't think so, man. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm hoping would come back. Let's see. Let's check on this real quick. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab the accelerator. I'm going to pour some in there just so we can knock that out real quick. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry, and then I'm gonna probably bounce out in a bit to go eat. But yeah, I'm gonna see what's up, man. Hopefully, I could start going live during the day, because nighttime's cool. Like the interviews for sure at night. I'm gonna be doing the podcast at night. Most likely magazine reviews at night and all that stuff. Oh, the preview, sorry. Building too, but man, there's times. Hey, what up, Bugs? What's up? There's times that I want to, like I'm tired, or you know, there's different things. All right, so we're gonna pour some drops of the accelerator just to make sure that the glue is solid and dry, and then we're gonna wipe it down, and then we're going to pretty much sand this baby right here. All right, so let me run it down to the sides, back and forth. This is almost like when you're gonna cook some eggs, you know. You get your pan, you put some oil in there, you rotate the pan, make sure that all the oil or whatever gets everywhere. But this is not oil. This is Accelerator. All right, cool. Bam. Let me put this little bottle right here. All right, cool. All right, now that it's all there, let's go ahead and wipe it down. Yeah, I need to get like, I have a little portable, well, not portable, I got to plug it in. Like a little fan. I need to get one, man, because right now it smells in here like glue and Accelerator. All right, cool. I can't be breathing this stuff all the time. All right, so let me show you this right here. All right, cool. You know what? We'll keep the towel for now. So this is 400 grit sanding stick. It's more of a sponge. The inside is a stick, but it contours. So we're gonna go ahead and sand this. And let's see here. What angle am I gonna get more comfortable with? So we're just gonna go forward and back, really light. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna put any force into it. I just kind of want to see the feel and what it starts to knock out right there. And then we're gonna, because what happens is right here there's a curve, and right here there's curve, and right here it's like obviously flat. So it's like curving into flat, and I have to be very careful of that because I don't want to flatten that right there. So right now we're just doing this. And then later we're going to get a little bit more aggressive. So this is more front and back. And let's see this side. So this is the 400 grit. In a little bit I'll bust out the 240 grit. We're going to go even lower. All right. All right, look, it looks all funky. Let me see. Maybe this other angle is better. Oh, there we go. See, it looks nasty. Like, oh, what the heck? Layers and layers. That's all glue. But later, that's gonna be smooth, and it's gonna look a lot better. All right, dope. We got the 240 right here. What's that? Gotta check something real quick. All right, let me get comfortable now. Now I gotta hold the body. Now we're gonna go a little hard right here. Not pressing down, just back and forth, you know? But yeah, I'll be heading out in a bit. I just want to knock this out right now. Yeah, I was almost thinking about getting a piece of styrene and slapping it on this thing. Like over, but then it's just going to be too thick right there. So I was like, nah, we're not doing that. Oh, let's see. Money Gang Rap, what up, what up? Like, get a respirator. Yeah, I have one. I normally use it when I paint the respirator. But right now, it's not that bad. But thank you, man. I know what you mean. All right, cool. All right, cool. So, yeah, we can get our hands dirty right now. So yeah, this is the boring part. This is not exciting at all. But you got to do it. Yeah, sometimes this stuff takes a long time. Okay, so now that you're gonna see the change in this, how it's starting to look different. There's still some crevices, some little areas that are shiny, so we still need to go down to that. Let me see. Oh yeah, it feels a lot better, way different. The sink mark's like gone. All I'm doing is just leveling out everything. I'm gonna grab one more tool now. All right, this is the, what is this? This is more of a hard, flat surface on this. Double-sided. I have 220 and 300 on the other side. Let me see. So let me, you can kind of see it right there. So you have to be careful. I do want this flat, but not this. These I don't want flat. This has to have that curve. The focus is more on here. So I'm gonna go like this, very careful. This is the area that we're bridging together. It's only the front nose, and then the rest we'll use the other sanding ones, because the other ones they go with the curbs, because these are more like that sponge feel, you know. But this flat one, nah, this one will flatten a lot of stuff out. Then I'm gonna be like, oh dude, I just ruined it. I've had that happen already, so I'm trying to prevent that from happening again. But right now we're just doing just the front. All right, cool. We could do this little section here too. Okay. Now let's go back to this one. So it's like a little combination of a lot of different sanding tools. I don't just stick to just one. The same with files. Files, I like to get different types of files because they'll come in handy. I like to switch it up as I'm working. All right, let me look at this now. Yeah, I'm really liking the way it's coming together. So for, let's say, I don't know if you guys, let me see if I could try to get it. Up here, like it curves. So when you press down on this, it like contours to it. I'm not pressing down, but when you go light, it still it shapes to that side. So you don't have to worry about flattening it. You hear that? Dang. What happened? Nah, I'm playing. Damn, I hope people are good, man. That's scary. It's crazy, right? We're over here like chilling, working on stuff, and then something went down. Like stuff goes down everywhere. So there's gotta be safe, man. It's tough. Hey, what's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Thank you for kicking it right here. Almost done. Let me see here. So when I'm looking at the model, I'm just trying to make sure that there's no shiny areas of the glue, because the glue, you know, obviously it's wet and everything, and it gives it like this like shine once it's all set. But when you sand it, it goes dull, you know. And if I see little areas that are shining through, that means I haven't got there yet. Like it's still high in that little area, so I gotta jump in there. Whenever you guys see the model kind of disappear from the screen, it's because I'm bringing it up to my eye level, just to make sure I'm in the right spot. Right now I'm kind of hunching down a little. All right, cool. But yeah, this stuff seems boring. Later, I'll do another video with an update once I primer it and I get it all flattened out. Because when I clean it up, I'm gonna primer it, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see some areas that are gonna need some sanding, so I might have to repeat the process in those little areas, and then just do it up again. All right. But yeah, this feels pretty good to the touch. But yeah, I need to figure something out, guys, like to try to go live during the day. Maybe maybe during like a, I don't know, lunch break or something. When's everyone go to lunch? That'd be cool to try to do. Hang on real quick. Let me go get something. I need to wash my hands. Hang on. I'll be right back. All right, all right. Let's see. Let me get this side. Go really slow. Right there. I wish there was a way that I could have like a camera, maybe like my eyesight, so you guys can see what I see. You know, that'd be pretty cool. But hey, Ray, dang, thank you, man. Dang, you hooked it up right there. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Man, that's super cool. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying, man. I'm over here having fun sanding this thing right there. Yeah, this God Hand sanding sponge, I love it. It's the 10 millimeter size, so it's thick, just very like a block, you know. You just hold this thing, you start getting in there. Slowly Models, what's up, man? What up? What up? Yeah, I'll keep it up, Ray. I'll keep it up right here. Gotta wrap this one up. The sanding. This is just this part. Later, I have to do some other minimal sanding on some other areas in the body. But right now, the focus is gonna be this front part, because this is what gets seen. You know, these bigger areas. Okay. Yeah, if man, I would love to take this car to Acme next year. If I get it all done up and everything, that'd be super cool to take out there. Yeah, this next year I'm gonna try my best to go to as many shows as that I could go to, man. I let's see. I'm actually working on a model myself with God hand. Oh, nice. Awesome, dude. That's cool. Yeah, I really like these sanding pads, dude. A lot. There's like a point where you could angle it too and just go like that and scuff the areas to flatten. And it works pretty good. There we go. I felt like a little bump right here, but it's because of the glue. And now that I started angling it, not like flat, not like that, but like you angle it like this, and then you start to kind of like attack it, like the tip of it, and just this little tip of the grit right there starts to grab it, kind of like, let's see. Let me see. I think this is how close I can get. Let me sand this so you guys can see the little buildup. So it starts to collect debris right there. Okay, right here, there's another area I need to knock out. You just be careful. It's like the little bridge between flat and round. Got to use a little corner of the block. Get in there, dog. Get in there, dog. Okay. I think over here too. A little area right here. Bam. Let me see. You gonna try to come out to a show in Toronto, dude? That would be dope. I've never been out there. Never been to Canada before. If scale modeling could take me there, that'd be bad, dude. I'd go for sure. When are the shows, or when is that show in Toronto next year? Yo, Bullet 87. Let's see, Steven Kessel. The box that Big Dave has for pinstriping. I have one from the 60s. You do? Oh, shoot. That's dope, man. Yeah, that box is sick, dude. All right, I feel something funny right here. I got to sand it right here. Yeah, that box is pretty sick. I really like that box a lot. All right, it's better. All right, right here, I feel a little funniness right here. It's because it's the transition from the flat and then it starts to round. I have to be careful right here. How I sand it. Right there. But I'm digging it. Oh, cool. Yeah, send me some dates, man. Some info on that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. I know In the beginning of the year, there's always like local shows out here where I live. So for sure I'll be at those. But then I'm really looking for the Grand National Roadster show. That's not too far from here either. And I haven't even gone in years. So this one should be a fun one. And probably most likely go with friends. But then I would want to take my family to one of them. Because they do like different days. And I might want to go a couple times. All right. So now that I'm running my fingers, it feels a lot better. All right, let me hit this little area though. It feels kind of funky right here. Yeah. Yo, Bullet 87, what's up, man? What are you up to, bro? All right. So now we're going to do this. We're going to go back and forth with this one. It's a lot of sanding. We're cutting down on that glue, some of the styrene, some of the primer. All right, cool. Cool. I think this is good, Doug. I think. All right, let's see where we're at. Ah, my stomach's trying to make noises. I was hungry earlier, now I'm not even hungry. Damn. All right, damn, my hands are like dusty. Let's see, let me switch it that way real quick. I think this should be fine. Well, what we'll do is this. We'll hit it with primer in a bit, and then depending how that looks is gonna dictate like what do we got to do next. You know, more sanding or just like sand a little area and then just a quick little touch up, and that's it. You know, it might be something like that. But I'm really digging it now even more on just that front part. The reason why you see this is because, you know, obviously this is more flat, so it gets sanded and it just you knock out the primer, and all these other areas I've already like glued over and over and over it. That, you know, I'm cutting down on the top layer, but underneath the glue, that's where you see that. Let's see. Right there. Yep. But look at this. I'm glad I did it on top of this napkin, because this thing is dirty. All right, so then this, man, oh yeah, I like to use this little thing. Where's it at? All right. I'm not gonna overdo it, but I'll just kind of show you. I use this little thing, and then just get all the dust off, and then later I'll throw this in like water. I usually do this outside, but for the purposes of the demo right here, we got to do it right now. But if you have a toothbrush, even better. An old, used, unwanted toothbrush. But yeah, these always, you could toss them in water, and even do the same thing in water or whatever. It comes off. This one, not so much. You still get some areas where it's clogged, but what happens is I'm using this adhesive sanding sticks that once I don't want them, peel them off, throw them away, slap another one on, and we're good to go. But yeah, that's how you kind of bring it back to life. Like, you know, you could bring some of these back. So you don't got to like toss them or anything. You can still reuse them for a long time. But let me see. Yeah, I just need to wash it. I just need to like wipe it, wash it down. Yeah, but that sink mark's gone. Oh, nice. You're going to do the Aventador? The Liberty Walk? Hell yeah. Yeah, that one's badass. I'm just trying to feel if I feel anything that doesn't feel normal. I gotta knock it down. Because it will show in the paint. It'll come from the dead. It'll just like lift up and I'm like, dang. That's what happens when you want to do all these like different little mods. You gotta deal with this stuff. There we go. I was feeling something, you know? Let me do this way. Trying to get comfortable with my hands here. There we go. Oh, sweet. So you're doing like a kit bash between those ones? Yeah, I haven't done I only did that one Lambo that one time, the Aoshima one. I would love to build another one from them. There we go. Heck yeah. Happy. All right, now we could do it. We could do it now. Or later. Nah. I'm so indecisive. There's a little area right here that's kind of high. We're knocking it down now. Well, I hear the trash man outside getting all the stuff. Okay, so that's done right there. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, I don't want to dump all this on my table, man. It gets all crazy. Let me get a water bottle. I'm gonna spray this thing, clean it. All right, so I have there's distilled water in here. I used to just use regular tap water and all that good stuff, but then one of my homies got it in my head. He's like, hey, he's like, you don't, he got me paranoid. He's like, but you're still getting calcium and stuff. You're gonna get it dirty. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just get distilled water to clean your stuff. I'm like, I don't even think about that. Oh, damn. Good tip. So I went ahead and I got some, and that's kind of what I use now on the, just to get rid of like the debris and stuff. All right. Cool. Get this. That's just me being paranoid. I mean, you don't have to get it, but it's just the idea. Right there. Get this nice and clean. Wipe off all that debris. And use the dry side and just kind of let it help it dry, and then it's going to air dry. All right, cool. So that's just that part. I mean, dang. I don't want to do the whole body right now because that'll take forever. So we have that. Where's my trying to look for the, oh, here it is. Trying to look for this little stand. I know I need this stand. This one right here. Check it out. Put a tiny little bit of tape just so it holds the body. This is the Tamiya holder. Right there. Imagine it making balls and breaks. I'm like, dang, what happened? I gotta fix it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go outside and try to spray this real quick, and then I'll come back. But let me see here. Maybe, I don't know. This camera. I'll be back. I'll leave it like this. I'll leave it like this. I'll be back real quick. All right, cool. So I already sprayed it. It's nice and sunny right now, so I just left it down there on the sun. It's hitting it right now. I did see everything looks pretty smooth. It's just the sides. I still see now with the primer where I need a sand. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a marker or maybe just a pencil and like mark those areas. And once I have those areas marked, I'm just gonna go ahead and block them and done. And that'll be it right there for that. Reprimer one more time, and that whole front should be completed right there. Let me go ahead and drink some more water. It's not beer, guys. It's water. Oh, man. That was good. Dehydrated, dude. Too much coffee. I need to chill. I like 2 cups. All right. So, let me see here. Let me check you guys out right now. Liberty Walk. Hey, Bullet 87. I really like the that one Liberty Walk you did, the one that you drew with the pen, like the artwork on the body. That was dope, man. When you did that, I was like, dang, you got down. I didn't know you could do that kind of stuff. You got down. Here, let me get this out of the way. But yeah, it's Friday. I'm gonna be in a bit. I'll be heading out. I have to drop off the orders, drop off packages, pick something up to eat, and then go pick up my daughter, come back, play with her, you know, maybe go for a bike ride or whatever. Well, I don't have a bike. She has a bike, so I have to like chase her. And then later tonight, hopefully later tonight, I might be able to come back and hang out with you guys, jump back on the live or something. We'll see what's up, because now that the car is drying, you know, these are those moments I have to work on it, let it chill, go do all these errands, things I need to do, come back, and then later at night, just continue on, hit it some more, primer it at night, and then just chill, you know? Yeah, this is I think I am gonna end up using this chassis for it. This is it's not even from the same model. This is from a different model, but I think that's what I'm going to end up rocking with is gonna be this chassis right here. I do plan on doing. I mean, it's gonna be a curbside. You know, this is from a Bonneville. When you see the frame there, you can see like part of the exhaust is still sticking out. So I'm probably gonna flatten that out or like cut it off. I really don't care for the bottom. The focus is not the bottom or the details, or look at the molded engine. Like, you know, what I do like about this frame is that it gives it more of an extension on the axle. It doesn't line up with the Bel Air. Let me get the Bel Air one. Let's take a look at the Bel Air. One right here. So on the Bel Air, this is the Bonneville that I bought for $5 a long time ago. and I'm starting, you know, obviously I'm going to grab this from this, and I might grab some other stuff from it too. So definitely happy I bought this in the past. You know, it's going to serve for a purpose. Here we have the doors. The doors are just in here. And then let's see, this is the Bel Air chassis right here. I don't know, how can I show you guys this? Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. It would probably be like something like that. So the Bonneville ones are a bit more, well, I mean, they are back more. But let's say if I wanted to match, if I wanted to scoot this more forward to line up with the wheel well of the original one, I was looking at it, I was thinking, you know what? Even right here in the middle, like one of these like pillars, you know, it's probably like 2 millimeter or so, or maybe 3. You could always just saw this off, saw it in half, take that little strip out, and then just re-glue it, like put it back together. You could do something like that too. But I really like the way how exaggerated it looks. Even it's just like a subtle, but I like it. So I think I'm just going to end up rocking it. I mean, this is the Bel Air interior. You know, the Bel Air interior could still even work on this car right here, you know. Obviously on this one, it connects because it's the one it was meant for, and it doesn't move around. But this one here, I could adopt it. Whoever had this Bonneville, the original owner, he had already made these cuts back here. These were already there, and I was like, oh, all right. So I did the same, but I made mine bigger on this side. That's why it helps the body kind of sink in more when I put it in there. So the interior, I'm digging the interior from this car as well, from this Bonneville. It's pretty nice. It's clean. What I like about it though is the face. Look, it's already like clean, like it's like molded, like there's nothing there. I really like that. The chrome steering wheel, that's pretty cool. So they glued the seats. I'd have to find a way to like get the seats out or something, or maybe not, I don't know, clean it up. But if, let's say I do end up rocking this interior as well in that Bel Air body, I'm most likely gonna have to section, even right here, section like a section all the way around to make this even smaller, just a little bit smaller. I'm just trying to think from where. Maybe from this back seat, like section it, like from like right here or a little bit above all the way around would probably be better as opposed to the bottom. This way the seats are still fitting in there and whatever, and you know, kind of go from there. But we'll see. I mean, we still got a ways to go till we get there. Right now the focus is the body. Once the body's all done, then I'm gonna start focusing on like, all right, like the stance. How's this gonna work out? How's it gonna look? Should I use it or not? You know, if not, then I'll be like, all right, cool. Well, I'll rock this one then. And then I might have an opportunity to even section this right here and drop this smaller, and even the side door panels, drop those as well in there. So we'll see. As far as windshield, because the other one, it has the front parts from a 57 Chrysler and the back parts from a, what is it, the Corvair Custom. I would have to use a different type of material. Let me see if I still have it. I don't even think I even have it. I gotta look for it. I have a sheet of some like clear plastic that I know I could use for it. So maybe I'll be able to rock something like that with it, you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna be working with the parts that I have and see what's up. I might use this in the grill. This is from a 58 Bel Air. I mocked it up in some of the photos and I put that on there. But we'll see. We'll see. And then there was another kit. Where is it at? Do I have it here? Oh man, where did I put it? There's a. Oh, man, I gotta look for it. Cause I was thinking about putting square headlights in the front, but like hidden, like in the back, like kind of sunken in. I was thinking about adding that to it, but I'm not sure yet what's with that. I'm gonna keep this interior out because I might actually do a mock-up with it just to see what's up. And then so we'll keep this together. We'll put this one away. 62 Bel Air right there. Oh, let me show you guys this real quick. I'm not gonna open them, but I'll show you the covers. I got these the other day. Let's see. So this is September, October car model magazine. I believe this is from like 1962. There's the back. Look at this OG AMT ad. $1. And then this magazine was 25 cents. And then, man, was that 9 cents? Nah. And then this is another one. Oh, wait. How do I have them set? Oh, here we go. So I think, all right, they go like this. So this is September, October, November, December. Look at that interior. This is dope. And this is also, look at that AMT, old school AMT ads right there when they were in Troy, Michigan. Crazy, right? And then look at the name, AMT, Authentic Model Turnpike. That's where it comes from. So, you know, you see a lot of the slot cars. All this stuff comes from slot car stuff. And then this is January, February. Look at that right there. That's pretty cool. Use AMT lacquers on your models too. And then this book right here that they're talking about, I have it too. I'll show it to you in a bit, like the cover. And then this one's March, April. These are old school model car magazines. And then there's the other ad. So, yeah, this one, I haven't done a flip through yet. But yeah, look how big this thing is. This is huge. A lot of pages in here on this. But yeah, that was the ad for this one right here. I ended up getting this. So little by little, I'm kind of collecting these things, you know. Later, I'll present them to you guys. I'll do a big like book read kind of vibe, showing you guys all this stuff right here. I think this was like the first one I bought. I bought this one and I was hooked after that. I was like, all right, I didn't know people were building models back then. I need to know more. So I got my hands on that right there. And it's just been fun, man, like searching, looking for all this stuff, you know. And I feel like a lot of that has been influencing me for this car right here. A lot of it, you know. Even like that one right there says CarCraft. I've been buying a lot of those magazines too and stacking up on them. I haven't even really flipped through them yet. I've just been buying them. And I know later I'm going to be like, man, I just spent all this money. I'm all broke. All went to magazines. Because there's too many. There's too many magazines out there, man. It's crazy. But there's a lot of knowledge in there too. There's a lot of cool stuff. So we'll see what's up. Let me see, guys. So I'm gonna head out now. It's 2:46. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready to dip out, drop off at the post, and then do what I gotta do with the family and all that good stuff. But let me start getting ready to check out in a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was cool hanging out with you guys right here. I would stay longer, man, but man, I gotta jam, or else we'll keep going on, you know. We'll keep it moving. But all right, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day and a good one. And next time, I hope you guys join. And shout outs, Ray. Thank you again for hooking it up, man. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed as well. All right. Peace out, everybody. Later.